What's going on? Will Freeman, revolutionary, lifestyledesign.com, talking to you this morning on the way to the gym about what to do if you hate sales, if sales isn't for you, if you don't like sales, if you don't like selling, whether you've never sold before, whether you're in a sales job, whether you have your own business. What do you do if you hate sales? I'll tell you something, man. Nobody hates sales more than I do. I think I'm the only guy out there who's honest about it, other than Grant Cardone. He talks about he hates selling. All those other sales trainers are fucking lying to you. Nobody, and I mean nobody, wanted to get into sales, with a few exceptions, and they're pretty much sociopaths, okay? Guys who wanted to be in sales since they were 14 or 15, who view other humans as just buttons, as just ATMs, and it's just a matter of pressing the right buttons, and they have no guilt and shame, okay? The average person, a normal person, does not want to be in sales, because sales is not fucking normal. It's not normal to call 100 people a day. It's not normal to put pressure on strangers to give you money. It's not normal to violate all the social contracts that sales requires. Okay, because it's not normal for us to live in these, metropolises. For the vast majority of human history, we were evolved to live in these small tribes where we knew each other, and there wasn't much interaction with strangers. Okay, but we're forced to live in these concrete jungles, and I mean that literally. This is a literal concrete jungle, okay? But the only way for us to hunt, all right, is to go out and get revenue. Is to go out and sell. Sales is hunting, okay? And the reality is, if you're not selling, you're living off another hunter's table scraps. Let me say that again. If you're not selling, you're living off another hunter's table scraps. Okay, 1% of people are hunters. The rest of the people are living off the scraps by farming what those guys hunt. And what I mean by that is 1% of people are business owners, the rest of the people work for those business owners. And those business owners are all selling, okay? Doesn't matter what business it is. Even if you're not, if you've got a product-based business and a lot of it's automated, you still need to write the sales copy. You still need to put together a sales team. You still need to train the sales guys, okay? And the reality is, every entrepreneur has to sell. I recommend a service-based business. So you're dealing with clients, you're selling them stuff. Okay, and you might think, well, Will, I don't want to do cold calls. I don't want to approach people on the street. That's great, neither do I. That's why I built this fucking business. I built this giant inbound organic marketing machine called RLD, so I'd never have to make another cold call again. But here's the deal, right? Even if you build an inbound organic marketing machine and you got the money to pay for the Google ads and the Facebook ads, chances are you got to get the guy on the phone anyways. All right? I'm selling my peak performance coaching right now for $1,000 a month. I'm closing deals without having to get on the phone. Okay, because I wrote a killer sales page and I get 200,000 views a month between my site and my YouTube channel. So I don't have to get on the phone. Okay, I'd close more if I got on the phone. But that gives me time to do content creation. But as prices go up, maybe I start putting a package together for $10,000. I gotta get on the phone. Okay. In my other business, we close $10,000 deals on the phone, inbound. People want to hear somebody's voice. Okay. They want to answer questions. They want to be reassured that their money's going somewhere. This is especially true for high-ticket service businesses. And the reality is, that's a higher level of luxury. A lot of guys aren't going to be able to afford the inbound marketing, and they haven't built up their brand yet. Okay? Funny thing is, the guys who can afford the inbound marketing to pay for the ads, people like me, people like some of my clients can sell already, because the reason they can afford to pay for that inbound marketing is because they've already sold. They've been selling for 10 years, whether in sales or in their own business. Okay? So if you can't pay for the marketing, right, chances are you can't sell because you haven't been selling and accumulating money. So there's no way around it. Even if you want to run a purely online business, right? You know, and you're an info marketer, you're selling products or whatever. Usually you're gonna have to get the guy on the phone. Okay? Exceptions being you build a massive brand or whatever, you can make 6-7 figures without that. But I'm telling you, you know, you can choose between a product and a service business. You want that service business. You have to sell. So if you hate selling, if you don't like selling, sales isn't for you, welcome to the fucking club, man. Nobody wanted to be a salesman. Nobody wants to do sales calls in their business. Okay? No one wants to get on the phone and do it day after day. That's why there's so much money in it, because you're doing what other people won't do, and you're doing the most important thing in your business, which is getting clients. All you need to be waking up and thinking about is, how do I get more from my current clients, or how do I get new clients? Okay, what more can I sell to my current clients or subscribers, and how do I get more of them? And that's it. Even all the stuff, all the content you're seeing from me is sales. It's, here's a problem, I have a solution, so I'm selling you on my solution, and then I'm selling you on me as an authority for my authority site. Okay? It's all sales. So if you're still telling yourself sales isn't for me, what you're saying is making a lot of money isn't for me. Okay? That's for other people. I don't have the heart to make a lot of money. I don't have the balls to make a lot of money. I'm not willing to do things that make me uncomfortable to make a lot of money. Right? So don't mistake the myth that, like, oh, sales is for other people. You know? Oh, that's some other people are better suited for that because they're extroverts. Nobody wants to fucking sell, man. Everybody hates it. No one wanted to get into sales. Not one sales guy I worked with. Every sales guy's dream was to either move up into management or do his own business so he didn't have to sell. And I spent a decade in sales. Every sales trainer loves being up on that stage and not being on the phone selling. Okay? I'm blessed. I thank God every day that I don't have to do cold calls anymore. I don't have to work for someone selling to them. Okay? So, if you're telling yourself sales isn't for you, making money isn't for you. Okay? You can hate sales and do it anyways. That's what you need to do. You hate sales, do it anyways. Okay? And remember, like, it doesn't have to be forever. Let's say you're starting to sell your service. As time goes on, you have to do less and less outbound. Eventually you can convert that business to 100% inbound. Inbound sales so much easier than outbound. Okay? And as time goes on, you charge more and more. So you need less clients, you need to be less on the phone closing, and you make more money. Eventually maybe you hire some guys to do sales for you. Now that gets you off the phone, right? Or you hire a whole sales team, okay? So it never has to be a static thing forever, but it has to be something that you go through, okay? You need to be able to do this so that when you do have a sales team, you know when those motherfuckers are lying to you. You know exactly how many calls per day they can do. You know what the close rate should be. You know all the fucking excuses. all the bullshit that they're trying to run on you. Okay? The salesman will say anything for why they didn't hit their target. So the most important thing in your business is closing people. It's getting clients. It's the only thing. Okay? The whole fucking thing's irrelevant if you can't get people to buy with you. And that's fucking closing, and that's sales. So if you're saying sales isn't for me, selling isn't for me, then business isn't for you. Making money isn't for you. Making 7 figures, 8 figures isn't for you. Not having to work a job isn't for you. Not being a wage slave, not most people, their whole lives they've never been customer facing, right? That's why they never make any money. The whole point of business is to close deals, is to get clients in, right? If you are working a job, that's where you need to be, because that's the best way for you to learn the skill that's going to get you out of a job. If you've got your own business, that's also where you need to be. Some of my clients are successful 7-figure entrepreneurs. Some of my clients are 5-figure entrepreneurs. Biggest problem with entrepreneurs is they tap out on sales. I've seen this with friends. I've seen this with business partners. I've seen this with clients. They tap out on making the calls, doing the approaches, right? It takes a certain kind of balls to be able to go approach 100 people for your personal training business. It's the same type of balls it takes to approach women, okay? But that's what it takes day in, day out, unless you have the money to pay for the inbound. That's where guys tap. They can do everything right, but they tap on the outbound. They tap on the discomfort, and they justify it. Oh, it's not for me, right? That means your dreams aren't for you. That means your dreams are getting sacrificed, okay? You have to make that sacrifice of getting comfortable doing uncomfortable things every day to hit your goals. Because if it was easy, if it was comfortable, everyone would be successful. That's the moat. That's the barrier for entry, I know most of you guys are dragging your ass on sales. I don't even have to know your name to know that you're dragging ass on sales, okay? You can make 600 calls a day. You can approach 500 people a day. Barbaric, terrible. Can be done though. Okay, if your business is struggling, or if you're trying to go from 6 to 7 or 7 to 8, first place to look is sales. Is everyone giving 100%? It doesn't have to be forever, but at least to get your momentum going, at least to get customers in. Clients are gonna bring more referrals. The more clients you have, the more money you can pay for the inbound. Soon enough, you can fill up your whole calendar with inbound calls, right? Where you don't have to do outbound, okay? But until you're at that point, man, you need to be going out and getting that money, all right? Even if you're doing inbound, even if you're building up a brand, do outbound too, Go get that money, dude. Sales is for everybody if you want to be successful. If sales isn't for you, then success isn't for you. Okay? This comes from someone who hates sales. There's no way you hate sales more than I do. It's impossible. Okay? With some exceptions. Meaning the clients, that I have now and the inbound stuff that I'm doing is extremely pleasant compared to the stuff I used to do. And if I start doing strategy calls for my coaching, I like talking to my guys. But for the vast majority of deals, clients, industries, real estate, right? You link that stuff to money. You link that pain to being like, I'm going out getting after 100 people. I don't like it. This is painful, but I'm linking that pain to success. Just like I'm going to the gym right now. I'm going to be in a lot of pain pretty soon, but I'm linking that pain to growth. I'm linking that adversity to growth. I'm linking all that pain to success. And I want more pain, because more pain means I just squeeze that one last fucking rep. And that one last rep is what's gonna get me the growth and that results. So I link everything to fucking growth. You know, link every cold call you're doing or whatever, be like, what's my closing rate? 1 out of 100. Okay, I just did 10 calls, great. Every no gets me one step closer to a yes. I did 20 calls, 80 calls to go before I get a yes, before I get someone on board. Same thing with picking up women, by the way, right? Getting up, being a soldier, getting after it, being like, I'm comfortable, I'm uncomfortable, you know, I feel negative thoughts, I feel sensations in my solar plexus, I'm watching it, I'm observing it, going in anyways, doing it anyways, don't feel like doing it anyways, focusing on the result, linking the pain to pleasure, linking the pain to the result, and knowing that I've got the pride of being able to put myself into the 1% of people who are doing this shit, okay? Because the 99% life is not for me, right? I'm not protesting the 1%. I'm becoming the 1% because I don't want to work a job. I don't want to not be able to feed my family. I don't want to not be able to see the world. I don't want to have unfulfilled fucking potential, man. I don't want my dreams to go unfulfilled. I don't want to sacrifice my dreams because I'm not willing to go out and talk to people. There's guys in war zones. There's guys in fucking prisons, man, fighting for their lives. I can go out and talk to a few fucking people, man, even though I don't want to. And it's okay that I'm scared. It's okay that I'm uncomfortable. Okay? What's not okay is not getting up every day and getting after it and making it happen. So that's my advice to you. If you want a book, check out my book, How to Sell, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/products. Another good program is Grant Cardone's University. I think he's got it for $100 a month right now. If you don't want to buy anything, just go to revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/money. Read every article and video. Or even better, just go out and start calling or talking to 100 people a day. If you're business to business, that's fine. It's going to be less. Go out and start, getting in front of 20 businesses a day or 30 businesses, or call those businesses, or start putting your leads together for who the VP of marketing is or whoever it is you have to sell. Even better than reading this stuff is going out there and actually doing it. Because a lot of the time it's a numbers game. At least half of your sales are going to be laydowns. They're going to be guys who are ready to go, who didn't need a whole lot of objection management. And it's just the fact that you put yourself out there, played the volume game, played the numbers game, and made it happen. All right? So it doesn't matter if you hate sales, man. It doesn't matter if sales makes you uncomfortable. You're not going to have to do it. You're not going to have to be on that pounding that phone for the rest of your life or whatever it is. When you get more money, you get to level up. But you can't skip the levels, man. You got to go in there. It's a layer cake. You got to go in there and eat some dirt until you can get to that fucking next level. Even if you're doing well, even if you're making 7 figures or whatever, you might be struggling to get to that next level, and you're still gonna have to eat some dirt. If it's not you on the phone, then it's you training your guys on how to sell correctly. Okay? Even if you don't want to do that. Super important stuff. So if you want some extra help with this, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/coaching. Holler at your boy, my peak performance coaching. Other than that, hope this message found you well. Wish you all the best. Much love to you.